Dental tourism has always been about patients traveling abroad for care. But what happens when a clinic decides to completely flip that model and bring their expertise directly to their patients? Today's story about a groundbreaking expansion is changing everything we thought we knew about international healthcare.
That's fascinating because we're talking about the first Turkish dental clinic to establish their own facility in the UK, right? It's completely rewriting the traditional playbook.
Exactly, and here's what makes this so revolutionary. Instead of just accepting that UK patients would keep flying to Istanbul, Maltepe looked at the data and thought, what if we met them halfway? The demand they were seeing from European patients was just too significant to ignore.
Well, that must have been quite a challenge, though. I mean, navigating the UK's healthcare regulations isn't exactly a walk in the park.
Oh, you have no idea. Dr. Yusuf Ilhan actually had to go through this incredibly complex process of getting registered in the UK medical system. We're talking about some of the strictest dental regulations in the world.
Hmm. That level of commitment really shows they're in it for the long haul. How did they manage to coordinate between two such different healthcare systems?
So here's where it gets really interesting. They developed this sophisticated digital bridge between London and Istanbul. Every patient record, every treatment plan, every consultation note is instantly accessible in both locations. It's like having one clinic operating in two countries.
That technological integration must have been crucial for maintaining their standards across borders.
And speaking of standards, you know what's really impressive? They didn't just train their London team, they essentially created this perfect hybrid of Turkish dental expertise and British healthcare expectations. It's like they took the best of both worlds.
Well, that makes so much sense when you think about the cultural differences in healthcare delivery between the two countries.
Exactly, and here's another fascinating aspect. They're seeing this completely new demographic of patients. People who would never have considered dental tourism before are now comfortable with the idea because they have that local presence in London.
The peace of mind factor must be enormous. Having somewhere local to go for follow up care changes everything.
You know what this reminds me of? It's similar to how Japanese automakers transformed the industry by opening factories in the US during the 1980s. Everyone thought they were crazy, but it completely changed the game.
That's such an interesting parallel. They're both about bringing the product closer to the customer while maintaining the original quality.
And here's what's really exciting about their future plans. They're already looking at expanding this model to other European locations. We could be witnessing the beginning of a completely new approach to international healthcare delivery.
The implications for the broader healthcare market could be huge. Like, could this model work for other types of medical procedures?
That's exactly what I've been thinking about. Imagine this same structured, supported approach being applied to various types of elective surgeries or specialized treatments. The potential for improving healthcare accessibility is enormous.
And I suppose it could help drive down costs in the local markets too, creating more competition.
Absolutely right. By creating this hybrid model, they're actually challenging the traditional healthcare pricing structure. They're showing it's possible to offer high quality care at more reasonable prices while maintaining all the necessary safety standards.
The ripple effects in the industry must be fascinating to watch. Other providers must be paying very close attention to how this experiment plays out.
Well, what's particularly interesting is how they're elevating the entire industry's standards. When you have a major player making this kind of investment in patient care and safety, it forces everyone else to step up their game.
That's such an important point about raising standards across the board. It's like they're creating a new category somewhere between local care and pure medical tourism.
Looking ahead, I think we're really just seeing the beginning of this transformation. As they continue to refine and expand this model, it could lead to some really innovative developments in how we think about healthcare delivery globally.
It really does feel like we're watching the early stages of a major shift in how healthcare services are delivered across borders.
Well, this has been a fascinating exploration of how one clinic's innovative thinking is reshaping an entire industry. Sometimes the biggest changes come from questioning the most basic assumptions about how things should work.
Looking forward to seeing how this continues to develop and what other innovations it might inspire in the healthcare sector.